All right, let's talk about something we literally all do every single day and, let's be honest, could probably do a little better, and that's talking to our families. Today, we're diving into this really fantastic framework from retired clinical psychologist Lane Lasater. It's all about making these tiny little shifts in how we communicate that can lead to some huge, and I mean huge, positive changes at home.
Okay, so let's just jump right into it. Take a look at these two sentences. They're trying to get at the exact same feeling, right? But man, do they land differently. The one on the left, you didn't talk to me all evening. That's an accusation. It's going to put anyone on the defensive, like immediately. But the one on the right, I felt hurt that you didn't talk to me. See the difference? That's not an attack. It's you sharing how you feel. It's an invitation to talk, not a trigger for a fight. And honestly, this one little change is the key to everything we're about to get into.
So what's the goal here? Well, it's not just about having fewer arguments, though that's a nice bonus. The real goal is to build a home that's, well, more affirming, a place where everyone feels like they're really seen and heard and valued for exactly who they are. And when you start communicating with that kind of intention, it just unlocks all these amazing benefits that make the whole family stronger.
And I'm not talking about vague, fuzzy feelings. These are the real deal benefits. We're talking about fairness, about feeling supported and encouraged no matter what. It's that feeling of belonging, of affection. It's creating a space where everyone's ideas are welcome and where people get recognized for the good things they do. I mean, this is the stuff we all want from our family, right? These aren't just buzzwords, they're the actual rewards you get when you start communicating in this more affirming way.
Okay, so how do we actually do this? It sounds great in theory, but what about in practice? Well, the good news is it's not nearly as complicated as you might think. It really just boils down to a few simple ground rules. Think of them like the rules of the road for having way more positive and productive conversations at home.
All right, rule number 1, and we've already seen this one in action. Use I statements. Seriously, this is a game changer. Instead of kicking things off with, you did this, or you always do that, which, let's be real, always feels like an attack, you start with I feel, or I need. It's such a simple switch, but it's so powerful. Why? Because it keeps the focus on your experience. It's like you're bypassing their defensive alarms so they can actually hear what you're saying instead of just gearing up for a comeback. It's all about owning your own feelings. Okay, next up, rule number 2, acknowledge the positive and be super specific about it. I mean, a generic thanks is fine, it's nice, but specifics, they have so much more impact. So instead of just, you're a great help, try something like, hey, I really appreciate you taking out the trash without me asking. It honestly made my evening so much easier. See? That kind of specific praise shows you are actually paying attention, that you noticed, and that feels amazing.
Rule number 3 is a big one. Ask for exactly what you want. I know, it can feel weird, but think about it. How often do we expect our family members to be mind readers? We drop hints, we sigh loudly, and then we get frustrated when they just don't get it. The solution is so much simpler. Just be direct. Ask for what you need. And it's not about being demanding. It's actually a kindness. You're taking the burden of guesswork off of them and setting everybody up to succeed.
And then there are these 3 foundational rules that kind of make everything else work. They're super simple but so important. First, look at the person you're talking to. I mean, really look at them. It's such a basic sign of respect. Second, be direct, sure, but always be compassionate. And third, this one is crucial. Don't speak for other people. Let them be responsible for their own thoughts, their own feelings. That's how you build real trust.
Okay, so knowing all these rules is one thing, but putting them into practice when emotions are high, that's the real challenge. So let's talk about a really simple, super low-pressure exercise you can do as a family. It's like a gym for your communication skills, a safe place to start building these new muscles. It's called the Family Circle Exercise, and it is beautifully simple. Just 3 steps. Step 1. One person gets the floor for just 1 minute to talk about something they're interested in, anything. Their favorite video game, a book, a new hobby, anything. Step 2. When they're done, everyone else in the family gives specific, positive feedback. And step 3, the speaker just says thank you for listening. That's it. Then you just go around the circle so everyone gets a turn to speak and to listen.
And here is a perfect, real-life example of how this works. So, a mom decides to talk about her new interest in houseplants. Now, the family's feedback isn't just, oh, cool plants, Mom. No, they go deeper. They connect it back to her. They tell her they notice the effort she puts into making their home a pleasant place. They say her interest in plants shows her gentle and nurturing side, how she supports everyone. Now that's affirmation, and it's so powerful.
And then comes the final piece that ties it all together, what you could call the gratitude loop. The mom thanks her family. She tells them how much it means to her that they notice and appreciate what she does. This is so important because it closes the circle. It reinforces all that positive communication and makes everyone feel great, which, of course, makes them want to do it again in the future. It's a beautiful, positive cycle.
So this family circle thing is a fantastic training ground, right? It's like practice. But the real goal, the whole point, is to take these ideas and weave them into your everyday life. It's about making this stuff a habit, not just something you do in a once-a-week exercise.
And this is really the whole point, isn't it? None of these things are like mind-blowing secrets on their own. Using I statements, giving specific compliments, we've heard these before. But the magic happens when you do them together, consistently. These small, tiny changes build this incredible, rock-solid foundation of support and understanding and affection at home. And that can genuinely transform how your family connects.
So I'll leave you with this final thought, a little challenge. You don't have to wait for a big family circle night. Just think about it right now. What is one positive thing, one small effort, one great quality that you can specifically and genuinely point out in someone in your family today? Just one thing. Try it.